Hello, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2019 Volkswagen Atlas SEL R-Line. This particular one is 4Motion with deep black pearl exterior, Shetland beige interior, and captain's chairs. The R-Line sets itself apart from the other Atlases with the appearance package, which includes the R-Line badging on the side of the door, chrome strip along the base of the door along with body colored paint below the door, 20-inch Trenton alloy wheels. On this car it's kind of lost on the car, but you do have a piano black treatment. There's two different shades of black there. Piano black treatment around the fog light shroud and an extra strip of chrome. LED headlights, LED running lights, halogen fog lights. Let's look at the nice long fender lines. Chrome strip along the base of the windows. This also has a panoramic sunroof and a 5,000-pound tow hitch. LED tail lights. Power assisted liftgate, easy open trunk. The car also comes with adaptive cruise control, lane assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alert. Keyless entry on 4 doors. Let's take a look inside. 3-seat memory on the side of the door. Lumbar support up front. And that middle button there is your up, down, forward, and back. And then your seat back as well. It's a leatherette heated seat in the front row. Power locks. Power windows with 1 touch up, 1 touch down. Power mirrors, heated mirrors. Window lock right here. And a power assisted lift gate for the back. You can open and close that lift gate from here. So pulling that button, there's a look at your lift gate going up. And there's a look at the lift gate going down. You have to pull and hold that handle until it's done. It also comes with Volkswagen's digital cockpit, which allows you to do navigation behind the steering wheel, right in front of the driver, so they don't have to take their eyes off the road. It also comes with cruise control functionality right here. So you have your following distance that you can set here as well, and your assistance systems. You have lane assist, blind spot monitoring, rear traffic alert, and front assist, all standard on this car, along with volume control right here. Over on this side you have your Google functionality right here. Then you have, this is a mouse, so this is your up, down, left, and right for these 2 arrows here, and then these 2 little silver tabs. Song preset skip and song skip on streaming right here. It's a flat bottom leather wrapped steering wheel with the R-Line badging right here. There's also that little lever right there. That little lever allows you to pull out, push in, raise, or lower the steering wheel. It's completely adjustable, and lock it back. Down below you see those chrome covered pedal caps down there. The footrest does not have chrome on it, but the 2 pedals do. There is also a coin box for storage right there. There's a look at your automatic headlight switch. You also have fog light functionality there just by pulling out. That green light there is your fog lights. With this digital cluster you can actually change what is displayed up here. So you can change it to radio, you can change it to telephone, vehicle status, driving data, which you can also arrow down with using this button here to change what's displayed there as well. Travel distance, average speed, speedometer. And then you can also cycle across and change your assist systems, navigation of course. So you can change all of these different things here. By hitting the view button right there, you get this menu where I can change it to gear and speed. And now it shows the P in the left needle and speed in the next needle. So if I change it to navigation, it's going to give me elevation and a compass using the image of a car there. On the radio, it's an MIB2 radio. It comes with App Connect, which allows me to do Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, or MirrorLink using that USB port right there. There's also a 12-volt charger port there and a auxiliary port. So dual climate zone up front with the third climate zone in the back. Using this menu button here, I can push that, and now it shows up on the screen here. I also have air care, which is a filtration system that's filtering out pollutants in the air and not bringing them into the cabin. That blue line will expand as it continues to scrub the air. It's a pretty cool feature to have. You do also have a rear view camera with trajectory steering, which allows you to see where you're headed with the yellow line. The green line stays put, and the red line simulates where your bumper is. I go back to radio. It's an AM, FM radio with satellite radio as well, HD radio. The heated seat buttons are right here and here. Vent setups are right here. You also have a rest button, which allows you to recycle air. When you get out of the car and shut the car off, maybe you go in a store to go do a little shopping, it will recirculate either heated or cooled air, whichever you left off with, for up to 10 minutes while you leave the car. That's a phone tray for storage right there, along with the cup holder space here. Here's your engine start, push button start right here. And this is an all-wheel drive model, so it has this little selector knob. You can change it to snow, back to normal, and then I can also push down and change on this screen between eco, normal, sport, and custom. Custom allows me to tweak steering, drive system, and adaptive cruise control, so I can change how they display. Then I can also turn this knob to off-road and off-road custom, which further allows me to tweak steering. Can change the sport, the drive system, off-road of course, all-wheel drive. So I can change all of these different settings. Pretty cool that it does that. Go back to radio there. There's a wood grain interior that goes across the dash and into the door. In the glove box is where your CD player is, as well as your SD card reader. You have two slots here. The first one's being used for navigation. The second one's free for you to play music or videos on. And then you also have 4 slots here to hold extra SD cards. There's a look at your manuals there. Up here, you have 3-door garage door memory on the right, and you also have CarNet here on the left. The I is for information, the wrench is for roadside assistance, and SOS button is for emergency services. Full power sunshade, as well as a power sunroof, a panoramic sunroof. The sunshade goes all the way back. Sunroof goes halfway back, stacks on top of the second glass section there. And there's also a pop-up windscreen here to cut down on wind buffeting. Also, you have a lighted vanity mirror right here. You have one on each side. There's a look at that Shetland beige interior. There's your headrest, and the seat belt clip over there is adjustable. These are heated seats, and it's leatherette. Inside the armrest here, there's another USB right there for you. And let's take a look at the second row. In your second row, well actually this car comes in at $47,780. That's with the captain's chair upgrade. In your second row, this is what your captain's chairs look like. There's a latch setup for this seat right here, and then also one for this seat right here. Now what's neat about these seats is you don't have to have captain's chairs for people to have easy access throughout the cabin. So this little lever right here allows you to lift up. The seat pitches forward, the bottom drops out. So if you have a front-facing child seat or booster seat, you don't have to remove it for passengers to climb into the back row. To put that seat back, you just lift the other way on that same lever, lift up, push back. The seat does also have a bar underneath where it can slide forward and back. So now those seats are even again. And there's also an armrest that you can lift up out of the way with a little dial where you can lock it in or lock it out. Here's a look at the climate control for your second row passengers. Also a dual USB ports right there, and also a 12-volt charge a 3-prong plug-in right there. The doors do also have a sunscreen right here that you can lift up, and it protects your kids from direct sunlight. You have that on both sides. Here's a look up at the panoramic sunroof that goes all the way forward. And look at it with it open. And there is a look at the steering wheel setup, the instrument cluster, your digital instrument cluster there, the center dash, and the console, the armrest right there. Follows all the way back to here. And here is another look at that back row. Those headrests do lift up with the flick of a wrist. Not a big deal. Let's take a look at the back row. Through the back hatch here. This one has a bumper applique on it, so it has the chrome protector. You just click on the handle there and it opens up. This particular unit, here's a look through from the back. It's a true 6-seater. Here's a look at your giant panoramic roof. Seatbelt clips on the side to clip out of the way if you have cargo. 12-volt charger for the third row passengers. There's also vents in the seat pillars in the back. And these seats will fold flat. So you've got this space here, and the captain's chairs will also fold flat. This one comes with cargo blocks, cloth mats for the first 2 rows, and monster mats for all 3 rows, a cargo net, as well as a roadside assistance kit. There's also a hidden bag hook right there. There's a trunk light on each side that helps at night. The spare tire is underneath the floor right here. So lift this up right here. There's also a tow ball with this particular unit. And there's that scuff plate on the back. And there's your power liftgate button right there. Now the rear liftgate is the only place on the car where it says Atlas. Kind of nice design there. Nice clean look. There's a look at those LED tail lights. The exhaust tips at the bottom, and there's your 5,000-pound tow hitch on the back. This car comes with a 6-year, 72,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. That is through Volkswagen. 6 years, 72,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus, if you buy from me at Bomarito St. Peter's in St. Louis, you get a 10-year, 200,000-mile nationwide powertrain warranty. So if you pack up and move to Phoenix or Poughkeepsie or Long Island or somewhere far away, you still have that coverage. Also, we're going to throw in a 10, 20, and 30,000 mile oil change. So 3 free oil changes or 3 years of maintenance, whichever comes first.